Comedy, show number 4. I'm excited because just the other day I had my first gig. And even though it was free, I played to a full house, and every seat in the joint was taken. What's the name of that venue? Honey Bucket, I think? Sure. This guy was a captive audience. He wasn't going anywhere. He had some business that he needed to take care of. Besides that, I was blocking the door. Frankly, I don't know how to say this, but it's no fun being heckled from the pot. I was afraid he might throw something if I wasn't funny. Fortunately enough, my reflexes were fast enough and I only got hit twice. And he was not happy as he was leaving. However, I stood there silently, taking a bit of solace in the fact that I was probably not the first comedian to stink up that joint. And while we're on the subject of toilets, how come when they break, people rip them out of their houses and place them in the yard? And then they use them as a planter and grow all sorts of weird stuff in there. Ferns, geraniums, catnip. Oh yeah, that's what I want in my neighborhood. A bunch of cats prancing around high on the neighbor's toilet. Give me more of that, please. More, please. Oh well, I guess on the bright side of things, with all those cats over there, it's going to keep those flamingos out of the yard once and for all. Have you ever known anybody to have good experience with a rental car? Anybody? Ever? Since the beginning of time? And for starters, they smell like hillbilly. Big, unshowered, hairy hillbillies. What makes those hillbillies smell so bad anyway? Did they start off each morning with a few rounds of wrestling? I don't know, maybe they're going out in the pasture and rubbing a few horse heads under their arms before they come back in the house. Hey, that new deodorant you wearing, Merle? Well, yeah, it's called Steed Stick. Does it make you hot to try? And by the way, our Cadillac won't start. Guess we're going to have to go down the rental place after those boys are done wrestling. Back to that rental car. Do you have any idea how many little trees it would take to hang from your rearview mirror to combat that kind of odor? We're talking the Black Forest. You wouldn't even be able to see out the windshield, there'd be so many of those things. Even rolling down the windows is futile. So there's only one solution. Rent a convertible. But putting the top down is easier said than done. Have you ever looked at the dash of one of today's cars? I mean, car companies have decided we're all too stupid, so they've replaced the words with little symbols. For example, there's this one lever, and on one side of it, there's a little smiley face wearing a scarf, and on the other side, there's a guy with his hair sticking up and beads of sweat rolling down his face. But last time I checked, I didn't order a Metro Geo with optional sauna. Because I can't figure it out. Do I move the lever because I need the sweat? Or because I'm sweating? Naturally, since I'm in a convertible, about 10 minutes go by and it starts to rain. First there's a couple drops, and then a few more, and then I'm faced with a huge dilemma. Do I endure the rain with the top down, or do I endure the stench with the top up? Actually, that decision's not really that difficult. I always decide to suffer the rain, because after all, if it gets too cold, I know exactly where to find the sun. That'll do it for Unfunny Comedy, show number 4. Please leave feedback, let me know if you like it or not. Much appreciated, and thanks a lot for listening. Good night!